So today we're headed to another eviction. I've had to put somebody out on the street. They stopped paying rent, and this is just my least part of the business. However, I have a saying that I have to remind myself all the time. Would I rather see them on the street or me on the street? So today, let's go by the property, see how the guy left it. He stopped paying rent. I'm driven by it already, and it looks like a mess. So we're gonna go in together to see how these creative financing, these lease option tenants leave my property when they stop paying and they gotta be put out. Let's go. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. So today, I do not like doing this, but in the business that I am in, we deal with challenged credit tenants, lease options, seller finance, and land contracts. Those type of tenants have high risk. So from time to time, I have to take a property back. And today is what I'm having to do, right? From the looks of it, this guy really has tore up my property. I don't know why. He said he wanted to turn the property into an Airbnb or some type of short-term rental, but it didn't work out for him. So here we are. Let's walk through this thing and see how he left it. Good God Almighty, I'm so embarrassed. How did I let this happen? So this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. You see, I'm real melancholy. I'm not happy because this is something that I just don't like to do, especially when it's my people. I don't like to force people out on the street. But unfortunately, this is just a part of the business. You see, people with challenged credit, you just never know when they could lose a job. They could have any type of hiccup. Boom. Stop paying rent. So as you can see, when I pull up, I am just in awe of the magnitude of lumber that's here. I drove by here the other day. I'm like, how did this guy even get these logs here? These things probably weigh anywhere from, I'm just thinking 300-400 pounds. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you doing with this stuff? And this is just the beginning, y'all. We're gonna get to, I haven't even, good God. What could what could you be doing with these things? First of all, how did you get them here?
I have no idea.
How would you?
Friend that's a giant.
I mean, in my opinion, you gotta have a crane, right? So should we just do an exterior A or what should we do?
Yeah, you can go.
This way.
Go that way. Go
all right. So all this stuff, y'all, I'm gonna have to remove. Unless my new tenant buyer, see, we provide home ownership for people that can't necessarily go out and get a loan. That's kind of like our tagline when it comes to dealing with challenged credit people. But from time to time, they just leave me in messes like this. So this used to be, oh my Lord, this used to be a sunroom, guys. A sunroom, nice closed in with a roof. And this guy, he told me, he said, Kris, I want to do an addition to the back of the property. I'm like, cool, get your building permit. I mean, you are doing a lease option, why not? I mean, I was down to let the man do it. But then I drove by and he had stopped paying rent. I'm like, what are you doing? No building permit. So just look at my sunroom now. What happened to my sunroom? You can see over there, it looks like he was trying to do a bathroom or something over there. He's trying to build a shower there with a toilet. He's got a toilet flange in the ground over there in the floor. It's just unreal. What are you trying to do? So all this here, guys, is where he ripped down my sunroom. Paint containers, just unbelievable, y'all. I'm gonna have to clean I'm like the cleanup man. I gotta clean all this mess up, right? This is just part of doing real estate when you do it like we do it. Not to mention, I didn't even mention, if you didn't notice, we have a Winnebago, a RV, in the backyard. What in the hell? All this wood. How do I get rid of this thing?
I don't know. You're gonna have to use some of your connects.
Oh, darn. I didn't even know. This is interesting. I didn't even. Maybe he was living in here. This is just trashed. Lord have mercy, God. I guess I'm gonna have to call somebody and get it removed. How much would that cost me? I don't know, will I make any money on getting this thing removed? Unreal.
Might have to go online and see if somebody just pick it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping on that. So back here, all has to be done. So luckily, when we did the eviction, when we did it, he had already left the property by the time it was time for us to open it up. So let's go inside. Hey, I don't even know where to start. Thank God I got one side of the property. Oh no, I don't. This is all this lumber and stuff I'm gonna have to get rid of too. So the city won't take all this stuff. I'm going to have to get a dumpster and hire a crew, clean all this mess up. And apparently, I don't know if he was living here. There's no power, there's no electrical. So the city came by, condemned the property because there's no electrical on inside. You can't be living here with no power. So luckily he's gone. Let's go inside. Good Lord. Oh my Lord. Good God Almighty. I hope he wasn't living here with no power. So round up, you can see the condition here. At least my floors are okay. It's hardwood. It's hard to destroy hardwood floors. Hard to destroy hardwood. But I don't understand, why would you rip out my kitchen? Why in the hell would you take my kitchen cabinets? Now granted, they weren't the best cabinets, but at least there were cabinets. What makes people do this? It took off. So what I'm thinking is, hey, if you take a look here, I'm thinking he must not have been living here for quite a while because the hot water heater is clearly rusted out. We need a new hot water heater. Now I have to decide, do I want to do some repairs? Do I want to put the kitchen back together? Do I want to clean it out? Do I want to, you can smell paint. So the walls actually don't look that bad. They've been painted. So the bathroom, another scary, you can go ahead and take a look. The bathroom is not super bad, but where's my sink? Why would you take my sink out, dog? Where would you put the sink? At least he left my tub and he left my toilet. So we're good with that, right? Lord help me. So I don't know what he was doing in here. It looks like he was doing some painting. I mean, he must have been, I don't know. Empty. So I took all my doors out. Who knows where they are? Crazy stuff, y'all. So here's the last bedroom. I got to get the power on. We got a bed in here. I'm presuming he was sleeping in here. Hey, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm going to pray for the guy. I hope he wasn't having to sleep in here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see, there's nothing in that bedroom there. Just another bedroom. So my real estate roundup homies, if you are like us, the reason I deal with this, we collect down payments from people and we deal with people that have challenged credit. This is the leg of income, like an income stream for us, amongst other things, but dealing with challenged credit people is a great business as long as your people stay in the right mind. I don't know if he lost his job or what happened, but clearly we got something going on here that's a little deeper than just not making a payment. So this is just a part of dealing with residents that do have challenged credit. You never know what they're gonna do. You just don't know because they can't go out there and get a loan to buy a property. So we deal with that segment of the market. But this is just how it's going to be. Hey, you didn't say nothing about my kitchen. Or is this a kitchen? Can you even consider this a kitchen?
Nah.
So make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to be looking for new tenant buyers on this one. I'm going to resell it again, get another down payment, and I may or may not even do any work. I'm not sure yet, but you will see that. And if you want to see the before video on this one, I'll go ahead and put that there too so you can see exactly what it looked like before the guy moved in. All right. So subscribe to the channel, like this content, and share with other investors, other people that want to get into this real estate game. Remember, real estate ain't always pretty. You see, I'm usually real hyper and jipper and happy and emotional about stuff. But today, I'm feeling down, y'all. I want you to know that it ain't always going to be clean and warm and fuzzy. That's just not how real estate is. But we push through. We have to be vigilant and get into the bottom line, which is providing housing for our community. All right, share this stuff. People need to see the ugly. All right.